What's up, folks? Was I not recording? Was I not talking that previous time? Shit. Anyway, what else was I saying? I guess let me start over. This will be the last Sunday stream. We're doing a whole new year of 2023, Tales from the Dorkside. Welcome. I think we're going to start after this Sunday, start doing it on Mondays again. Just like in 2020 and 2021. We were really streaming a lot every Monday. It was a lot. Talked about a lot of movies. It was fun. Obviously, last year I said I'm going to stop streaming on Facebook. We're going to stream on YouTube from now on. And I did, but I only streamed like 6 or 7 times. I did a last year closeout stream last couple weeks ago, last month at some time. I still haven't seen Avatar 2, though. I was talking about how I was going to see it. And I just have been slacking, mostly because it's too damn cold, or it was too cold when I wanted to go. Yeah, I don't know. I sent some invites. I started the stream like 5 minutes early, so hopefully in a few minutes we'll get some friends in here to just shoot the shit. But yeah, I don't know. Kind of want to just lay down the groundwork here, lay down the plan for 2023. I hope everybody else has their own plan, their own little personal goals they'd like to reach. For me, it's pretty simple. I just want to keep doing this again, bring this back. Last year, or at least the last few months of last year, every Monday we've been playing Jackbox games on Discord with my cousin and a few other people. Let me invite my cousin anyway while I'm out here. Holy shit, where's my phone? Oh, it's right here. Like, that's not good. But yeah, Jackbox games are basically these ridiculous party games that you play over the computer or the phone. They're like electronic games that you can play with people from, remotely. It's basically like shit like charades and Pictionary and trivia games. They all are designed kind of fun and whatever. Let's see. Let's get Michael. See if he wants to come in. I forgot to invite him. Copy. Paste. Send. Thank you. Easy. Okay. Well, I found out. I thought I was going to stream tomorrow, Monday, because I thought Jackbox was moving to Sunday starting today. And I was getting people all excited. And then I found out Jackbox is going Monday tomorrow for the last time. But I was like, well, shit, I told everyone I wanted to stream this week, so might as well do it. Well, cousin Michael is ill, under the weather, he says. Probably a lie. It's okay. What else is happening? Apparently, it's John McTiernan's birthday, the director of Die Hard. And what other cool movies did he do? He did Hunt for Red October. Yeah, Die Hard 3. He did Die Hard 3, right? I was talking about this the other day, how I actually like Die Hard with a Vengeance more. Sometimes it goes back and forth. Which one do I like better, 1 or 3? I like 3 more usually. It's just got more, I don't know, more sauce. I don't know how to explain it. I know it's more ridiculous of a plot, but Sam Jackson, Bruce Willis, their chemistry is unparalleled. And the action is just over the top. Plus, it's great seeing, John McClane not as a fish out of water. He's not the New York cop in LA. He's the New York cop in New York. And also, they're both kind of polar opposites. One takes place in Christmas. The other one's in the heat of the summer, New York. And I know in New York, they're like, oh my God, it was a sweltering 95 degrees today. People were dying in their apartments from too much heat. Meanwhile, down here in Texas, we laugh at them. I assume it's because their buildings are insulated for winter, so they don't freeze to death. But yeah, if it's over if it's close to triple digits and there's no air conditioning, you're going to have a bad time in those buildings. So I'm saying you might as well just hang outside. And I don't know. It seems like it's a lot harder to die from too much heat than, it would be to die from too much cold. Seems like it's a lot harder. I mean, if it's really too hot, I've said this before, like having to deal with shoveling snow and defrosting your car, 60% of the year, every day, not even in the mornings, but like any time of night, day or night, that'd be a nightmare. Also, the roads get closed, the power goes out. What do? You could freeze to death. Blankets can only get you so far. You can burn your furniture to stay alive. That sounds like a horrible, horrible thing. Whereas, like when it's 115 degrees, yeah, it sucks. And people are angry. People are upset. People are on edge. That's why there's a lot of fights, a lot of violence in the heat. But you know what? All you need is fucking hydration and shade, and you'll live. Sure, you'll be uncomfortable, but come on. Just spritz yourself with some water, drink some water. Don't drink cold water. You'll get a bellyache. But drink some water and yeah, maybe get a little hand fan and stay in the shade. It's direct sunlight. That'll get you. It's not hard. It's not hard. And I prefer humidity. I'm sorry. I've been in moderate humidity, extreme humidity, and no humidity. And no humidity is the worst by a long shot. Yeah. Gosh, it would be funny if I just sat here and talked to myself for an hour or two. I'm prepared to do it. I'm prepared to do it. Basically, the plan is to keep doing this every month, every week, maybe every other week. I'm not sure. But yeah, I want to start doing like some commentary tracks for movies, releasing those. I think those would be funny. You just, put a free hour and a half long, 2 hour long audio track that you just play along to whatever stupid movie we're watching. I think a big problem was not streaming enough last year was Discord, hanging out on Discord a lot. And it's like, yeah, other people who want to bullshit about movies, but I don't know. I like having these recorded for posterity. Say some funny shit sometimes. Also, if anybody ever wants to get me fired or cancel me or look for any kind of problematic behavior I've ever said, your best bet would be these videos, right? Anybody wants to get to know if I'm a good guy or not, it's like I would say, watch these stupid streams of me talking to myself. That is what I do miss about the pandemic. A lot of people edging, just really trying to get out of their apartment somehow. So, yeah, StreamYard and talking about whatever dumb Tiger King show came out at the time. Everyone's watched the new Tiger King right now is Wednesday Addams. And I have to say, I still haven't watched it. And what's her name? The young lady who plays Wednesday. I don't know. She seems A, too old, and B, too attractive. I don't know. I think Wednesday Addams it's better when Wednesday Addams is like a child. Whereas I think, what's her name? Jenna Ortega. She's so trending right now. 5'1", and she's 20 years old. She's literally from Coachella Valley. I mean, yeah. Must be nice. Must be nice to be a beautiful 20-year-old woman, your whole world ahead of you. Everyone loves your stupid Wednesday Addams dance. I don't get the appeal to the Wednesday dance. It's I see a lot of memes where these new girls are trying to adopt the Wednesday personality to be edgy. They don't understand what edgy even means. Ugh. It's not a badge of honor, It's not something you wear proudly. Anyway. The Fecal Pickle show went very well. We had to, unfortunately, the parish burned down, like I said. So we did have to like reschedule that, which may get rescheduled again. Uh, but we did move the show in December to a lovely little art gallery. And I think people just kind of are over the downtown thing. I think people would rather go to warehouse raves and weird, private venues, pay more money, but there's like free beer. It's just kind of more like a party vibe, less of a concert downtown vibe. I don't know. I'm over that kind of shit. And now the Paris show that's been moved to February, they're talking about, well, can we can either reschedule it or we can move it to Empire downtown, and I don't want to go. I don't want to play at Empire. I am so over it. Trying to park your car. First, you got to park in the alley, unload all your shit, sound check. It's usually at like 6 or 7 p.m. for some reason. And then you got to park your car somewhere else or drive back home and hang out for a few hours. And then come back, park your car wherever the hell you can, pay some money wherever the hell you park. You're going to have to walk a ways to the venue and hope that some homeless guy doesn't break into your car and take a giant shit in the passenger seat or something. It's just too risky now. And back in the day, it's like, yeah, sure, there's always homeless people. There's always, criminals. There's always a chance someone might break into your car. But it just seems like now, it seems like those odds are just a lot higher. So it's not good. It's not good being downtown. And then at 2 a.m, when the fucking show's over, you got to go back to your car, pull the car back in the alley, unload all your crap. I'm talking about, I have a fucking gigantic drum set. And then it's like, now it's like 2:45, 2:30. I don't get home till I'm like 3:00. And I am stone cold sober. Any alcohol I try to drink while playing the drums, it doesn't work on me. I don't, and even then it's like, I don't even have time to physically drink liquid while I'm playing. So it's like, I might as well just drink water. But the show, Fecal Pickle's great because I just have to sing. Hooray. Show went great. I brought some chocolate covered pickles. Surprisingly, they were a little divisive. People either loved them or hated them, but I didn't try any. I guess I only made like how many? 20. How many pickles come in like a giant jar? It's like 20 pickles. They were big pickles though. Like those big movie theater pickles, like ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah. Covered in milk chocolate though. Some people were like, they're delicious, sweet and salty, hits the spot. Other people were saying they were morally outraged and deeply offended, which is, kind of sums up every Fecal Pickle show, really. Although I'm surprised that it was the first time I'd ever made chocolate covered pickles for a show. It seems like something I should have been doing from day one. People will think, is this how you got your band name? No. I didn't invent the chocolate covered pickle, though. It's apparently a very popular carnival food, and I can see why. They're delicious. They seem to be pretty filling. They seem to satiate your hunger, and And they're also very easy to make. Holy crap. Literally, you have to just pat a pickle dry, stab it with a stick, and dip it in some melted chocolate, and then chill a minute. It's easy. I hope they don't use that magic shell stuff, though. It's not good. It's not good for you. Magic shell. Ugh. It had a weird plasticky kind of varnish to it that I didn't trust. Oh, yeah. Well. Maybe nobody's coming. Fuck me, I guess. What else was happening? I've watched Before the Devil Knows You're Dead with my mother, and she loved it. The reason why I brought up the show, got a free case of beer, and the beer was a little strong. Like everything's 10% alcohol. And my brother Aldo, he was in town for Christmas, and I think he drank like 6 or 7 of these one night, and I think he got a little sick the next morning. Oh well. Oh well. It happens. The Black Quad. What else happened that was interesting this week? I finally started falling down the Warhammer 40K lore. I have no interest in playing tabletop games or buying little, figurines that you hand paint with tiny little horsehair brushes. That seems a little nerdy to me. But I know that the games are very popular and they're based on some books with some very interesting lore. And most recently, Henry Cavill, poor guy, poor bastard, can't take a break, can't catch a break. He's extremely popular with the ladies and the men. People want him to play James Bond. People think he's a great Superman. I think he's a good looking Superman. Unfortunately, his movies are trash. But, he's in The Witcher, and he was very good at doing that, playing a grumbly, bumbly, mean, angry guy who kills demons. But then apparently he's saying, I'm quitting The Witcher to go become Superman full time. And they're like, oh, well, you're also fired as Superman. Vincent Antone. Hey, Enzo. See, I was, Vince is one of my few. He's been one of the ride or dies from the beginning. That's another thing I wanted to do different with the Dorkside stuff. I hope Vincent is having a good time. I think he's at a show right now. I know Zach is also at a show. Him and Jose. It'd be, that'd be funny if you guys could pop in for a second on stage. That'd be hilarious. But obviously, no pressure. Hope you're doing well, Vince. I think from now on, we will start doing Mondays. Sundays are rough. People like to rest on Sundays. But like I said, I'll be playing Jackbox games on Sunday. Yeah. What was I saying? So Henry Cavill, poor guy, he gets fired as Superman also because James Gunn, I really think James Gunn is a double agent working for Marvel. Yeah. That's what I thought. Can't happen tonight, but always send in love. Thanks, Vince. That means extra special coming from like a celebrity such as yourself. It's always great when you get like friends that are doing good, not fucking up. Yeah, man. Hope you're doing well. I think who knows how long I'll be going, but pop in next week maybe. So yeah, Henry Cavill, poor guy, gets fired as Superman. They're gonna go with the younger. They need a younger Superman for some stupid reason again. I assume they're gonna do the origin story again for the 500th time. Let me guess. An asteroid crashes into Earth, and there's a little baby, and people find. We all know the story. We know the story. Anyway, so poor Henry Cavill. So now I guess he's gonna start doing his own Warhammer thing with Amazon, and I guess part of the deal is it has to be faithful. So I was like, and I had always heard that Event Horizon takes place in the Warhammer 40K universe. All that crazy hellish nightmare. Once you take the warp drive, hyperspace is basically some kind of chaos realm where people are like tortured and mutilated. Pain is constant. It's just eternal suffering. What does he say in Event Horizon? Hell is only a word. The reality's much worse. And yeah, people say, oh, that's the Chaos Realm. They go to the Chaos Realm in Event Horizons, 40K. Warhammer's 40K. I don't know what Warhammer 40K means. Apparently, it means the year 40,000. Takes place in the year 40,000 or 40. Yeah, that's insane. So, like what? Several thousand years in the future. It's pretty insane. And apparently Henry Cavill's a big Warhammer nut. He's one of these sculpture painting figure guys, tabletops. I don't know. So people are excited because they're hoping it's going to be faithful. And the other thing I heard, and this is kind of true based on what I saw, it's like this property, Warhammer, you could not possibly try to PC version of this fucking shit because it's the most hardcore thing I've ever read. I watched a few animated videos, a few video game cinematics, a few timeline uh, summarization videos in one evening, and my God, it is dense and rich. All the God Emperor memes with Donald Trump and Alex Jones Space Marine memes, they all suddenly make sense. They're all hilarious now. I get it. Holy shit. Very funny indeed. But yeah, I mean, Henry Cavill. I mean, I guess I'd be interested in seeing any kind of Warhammer movie, really, whether it be about the God Emperor himself and making the Primarchs and the Space Marines and the Horus heresy. All this stuff would make a good movie, or you can make it set in the actual present day Warhammer 40K, where the Emperor is on a golden throne. That's basically some kind of life support for his, corpse to remain in psychic stasis. They sacrifice 1,000 psychers a day. 1,000 people give their lives willingly every day just so the God Emperor can cling psychically to this the warp realm where I guess all souls go when they die. It's basically hell, and the chaos gods. There's like 4 Satans. They're all waging war for control over hell and earth. And meanwhile, the humans are just in constant war with these demons and orcs and robot species. And oh my God, it's insane. But I guess it's best summarized by the tagline: in the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. I mean, yeah, really, it seems pretty hardcore. And the Space Marines, and they are, you know, these guys, they're humans, but they're like 9 feet tall. And they are like 3 times as fast, intelligent, and charming as any normal human. They are engineered to be superior to in every way. And yeah, just seeing like a 9-foot tall guy, it's freaky. And then seeing him decked out in space armor, wow, what a day, what a sight. But yeah, basically, I'm now excited about the Warhammer movie, and it would be cool to see Henry Cavill play the God Emperor himself, or just play some random Space Marine, whatever, doesn't matter, as long as it's fun. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's so hardcore. I don't think you could make a PC version of it because it's literally like space racism, a genocide in the far future where the humans are basically extremely religious now, like almost to the point of like, the Dark Ages, the Inquisition, you know. And that's another thing. There are inquisitors and people are constantly killed for being quote unquote heretics. The God Emperor is, worshipped, which is what the God Emperor wouldn't want either, which is funny because they have like his whole history, which is also very interesting. But yeah, you have these Space Marines. They have these like crazy, like looking like Pope like people coming in and blessing these weapons before they go out to battle. Famous singer Eddie Robbins. What's up, man? You can't hear me? Can you hear me? It would be so funny if I've been talking to myself this whole time. I can't hear you, Eddie. Eddie. That'd be funny if it was me the whole time. My headphones are working. You know what? Let's check here on YouTube. Let's see if this audio is working. That'd be so funny. buddy. Okay, we're good. Eddie's just being a doofus. All right. What was I saying? Yeah, Warhammer. So the God Emperor. Yeah, he's basically, I was saying all the Space Marines, they basically like bless, these guns and shit. And they take prayers, they have like rosaries and shit and smoke. Very, very religious. It's extremely it's cool, like world building. What's the word I'm looking for? Production design. All right, Eddie, let's try this again.
I can hear you.
There you go. I hear you now. How's the house, Eddie?
It's going good.
What are you doing right now? Eating some cereal?
Almost. I just finished some chicken, actually.
Oh, cereal flavored chicken? Chicken flavored cereal?
I wish. Yeah. I wish I had cereal. Actually, I do have a little bit of granola.
Do you miss your chickens, Eddie?
Did I eat my chickens?
Do you miss them?
I really do, man. I do miss those chickens dearly.
But they're doing okay?
Yeah, Keither has 3 of them. And Rick has the other 3.
If you go to Keither's house, do the chickens like recognize you and come out? And
I haven't seen them yet.
That'd be adorable, right? If they like start running out like, Eddie, we remember you. They probably don't, though.
Dale a bath.
You gave Dale a bath?
Yeah, well, he kept acting like he had something itchy, like he was getting bit by fleas or something. But I didn't see any fleas when I gave him a bath, but maybe they were like really small ones.
But you gave him a bath with water and stuff, and he was cool?
Yeah, not really.
No, not really. What did he do?
He just kind of like goes, meow. And you got to kind of hold.
Yeah, Mao Yin was being annoying tonight. I don't know. Something spooked her where she was like hiding up in the ceiling and I couldn't get her down. So
ceiling, huh?
There's like a crawl space in the garage where she can hop up to this area. And then there's like a place where she can get up into the ceiling. And then the ceiling can like lead to the fucking attic. She normally just hangs out there like rarely, but for some reason she was like hiding up there. She wouldn't come down. She poked her head down and then she was like, I was trying to give her treats. She wouldn't come down for treats. So that's something's wrong. Something scared her. And I eventually got her down and she wasn't injured or anything. Cause usually it's like, she'll act that way when she gets in a cat fight. She's fuck, but she doesn't seem injured. I think she just saw a cat and got freaked out or something. But anyway, I think I'm going to close the garage door.
Yeah.
And just lock her out of there.
I keep Yellow Man out. Is Yellow Man living with you?
No, he's like living here practically. He was here. He was here like all morning, sleeping in my bed with me. And that's the other thing is like, it kind of sucks because like Miao Yin, she would sleep in my bed with me, and now she doesn't want to go in the room because Yellow Man's there, so she's all sad. But it's kind of cool because like she used to wake me up like every hour or two for more food.
Oh yeah,
and now she doesn't do that. I'm like just sleeping in till noon. The cats just like both cats are just letting me sleep.
That's good. Creating some peace in the household.
Yeah, but I do want Yellow Man to start sleeping with Mother, and then Miao Yin can start sleeping back in her bed.
Yeah.
She's got her little shark pillow that she sleeps by, and she misses it. I can tell.
Yeah.
But it smells like Yellow Man, probably. That's the other thing. I got to change the sheets.
That Yellow Man stank.
Get that Yellow Man stank. But yeah, it's like he's also probably got fleas, but it's like I wouldn't dare try to fucking bathe that cat. He'd fuck me up.
Yeah. I can't even I can't bathe Paco. Paco's a scrappy little cat. He gets pretty feral.
Yeah, he's getting pretty strong too, right? He's neutered, right?
Yeah, he's neutered, but he's still pretty crazy.
Dude, Yellow Man's not neutered, so he has like a neck that's like as wide as his head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like apparently they go through like second puberty, like silverback gorillas, and they become like giant cats. And it's like, I'm like, why is he so big? It's like because he has his balls. And I'm like, oh man, that's a good thing we neuter these cats then.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what are you doing? Is Alice there?
Yeah, she's here.
Is she like working?
Yeah, she's doing some music.
So you're just bored in the kitchen.
Yeah, I just
perfect.
Chilling, man, not doing shit. So.
Well, I was saying I'm gonna start doing these Mondays again because I was playing Jackbox games every Monday, and if you ever want to, get on, it's like party games that you play on Discord, or technically you play them on the internet, but like we stream them on Twitch. But I guess next week they're gonna start moving to Sundays.
Party games like like Mario
Yeah,
Party?
like trivia games and
Oh,
like illustration games. Like it's called Jackbox. It's like a thing. There's like several of them, and the idea is you could play like remotely with people via your phone or your computer. But we usually get on Discord and like so we can chat and play these games. That's another reason why I stopped streaming so much is Discord.
so this is on Discord too, or just the StreamYard?
Now, I'm doing this on just StreamYard, YouTube.
Have you seen the Avatar?
No, I was supposed to see it when I came down in town last month.
Dude,
It was too cold.
Yeah, it was. I really. I mean, I enjoyed it.
So you saw it. Explain, like, because, like, let's hear. I mean, I know plenty about it, and I have no problem talking about it. But what did you think? Do you like it?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, I'm glad to be back in the movie, and like just knowing that it's going to be long. Like I knew it was going to be a long movie, and I knew,
It was good to be back in the theaters, right?
Thing. What?
When was the last time you went to the theaters in the first place?
Man, I don't know. Probably like years.
So that's the other thing. It's like people are like, I'm in some Facebook pages, and they're pretty critical on these movies to be honest. But it seems like I feel like a lot of people hate on Avatar just because it's cool, just because like fuck Avatar. But I'm like, hey,
it's good.
At least it's like an original IP. It's not based on some video game or comic book or some shit. I mean, sure, they ripped off a lot of ideas, but so does every fucking Quentin Tarantino movie. Yeah. Like every Quentin Tarantino is like literally fucking borrowed from multiple movies, you know? So
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely like he pays homage, you know. Whereas James Cameron's basically doing his version of Dune meets Fern Gully.
Yeah.
But some people were saying like, I don't like the second one because it's motivated by revenge. It's not peaceful.
Like
it's too dark.
You need that in the movie. It's like the whole point.
Yeah, it's like that's the whole point about like Empire Strikes Back and this is like you have the second one.
I guess you just don't like the action scenes, which is preference, I guess. That's funny though.
Yeah, I think the first movie was a lot of pretty plants, and this one's like I will kill Jake Sully.
Well, it also has really cool pretty plants in there though. They do a really good job with the animation. Like it's really beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you're you got to get people to not just go see the movie, but go to the theaters for the first time in probably like a year.
Yeah.
It's like, who's really been going to the movie theaters?
I remember you were saying how they were like,
they
would make or break movie theaters if this didn't make money, and they already like tripled their money, it looks like.
Yeah, exactly. And that was another thing James Cameron was saying, like, it has to make top 5 to profit. And that's like, that sounds extreme. And then it is like he came back and he's like, well, to be honest, it just needs to make like top 20 to profit. It profited. It is profiting. And you're like, yeah, I mean, shit, it's already. But there were people who were like, I don't think this movie's going to make $1 billion. I think it's going to be an epic flop. And I'm like, dude, are you retarded?
Yeah.
Like, not every movie needs to be some kind of epic, I don't know. Not every movie needs to be some award-winning. Some movies just need to be crowd pleasers.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything.
No, go for it.
Well, I was gonna say, they did leave room for a trilogy.
Oh, of course. I mean, that's the whole thing. Is I think he wanted to make 5 movies originally.
That's awesome. I mean, I think milk it when you can. I mean, why not? It's already.
I mean, that's the thing is like these movies are so predictable. Like, I can already tell you the third one's gonna be. Yeah. Because who cares? It looks cool, right? That's the whole reason why you're gonna see it.
It's the same reason why people like Transformers, I think, but the opposite.
Transformers were terrible though because there's like too many edits, too many cuts, so you can't even tell what's going on.
I guess that's a bad comparison because that's like game incoherency and a horrible script. The script in Avatar is not terrible, you know. It's good.
No, exactly. The problem is just kind of razor thin and also kind of been seen before, I'm sure. Yeah. But like, for instance, like I hear a lot of cool shit about how like Sigourney Weaver is like the little girl. Like that alone is impressive.
Yeah.
That's Sigourney, the little girl who can talk to the whales and shit. That's Sigourney Weaver.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Damn, she does a good job.
But she looks like a little teenager. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a little cat girl, and they turned a 60-year-old woman, you know?
Well, yeah. I don't know if that's her, actually.
It is her. It's totally her.
I guess the actress playing the voice.
Yes. Okay. No, and the motion capture. They literally had her on set with the dots on her face, and they turned her into so not only did they turn her into an alien, but they also de-aged her. Like the special effects are that crazy, you know?
Yeah, that's cool.
And then also like the idea of like, I don't understand how it works, but like, yeah, apparently there's like a little human boy who has like a gas mask all the time. How does that work?
Dude,
Does he have,
I don't like that character very much.
does his gas, his name's like
It's
Spider, which
yeah,
is
he's
like,
a fighter,
that
and
used
he's
to
just
be,
like this little bro Tarzan, little piece of
but like
shit.
the question is like, where do the gas masks, does the gas mask never run out of gas? Or is it just like a filter? Does it somehow just convert the air into breathable air?
I don't even know, man.
It
I
just
couldn't
runs
tell you.
forever. He doesn't have like a whole shitload of masks forever. Like,
Because sometimes you're like, I don't know.
how does he
Never really
eat?
paid.
Does he just hold his breath and
Good point. Like that's a pretty funny plot
is there
hole.
like a base? So that's the thing. Is there like a human base that they hang out on?
Yeah, and I guess
Do
everyone
they
was
have
like,
do the Navi have to put on masks when they go in there because there's like breathable oxygen in the mace? I don't know.
no, the Navi can breathe our oxygen, but we can't breathe theirs. I think as easily or at all.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know they can hold their breath apparently for a long time, right? Because they're water people. Or can they
Yeah.
literally breathe underwater?
Oh no. They have to like learn that from the other water tribe people.
How to
Yeah.
breathe underwater.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. And one of the best scenes in The Abyss. You ever see The Abyss
I don't
with
think so.
Ed Harris, the aliens in the ocean? There's a part where like and this is like a real thing where it's like a fluid, like amniotic fluid, and the stuff that you breathe, you know, like you're in the womb, right?
Yeah.
And there's like fluid, and like the idea is like the baby breathes it. So like there's the idea was like, okay, for like deep diving, you don't want the pressure to crush your lungs, and you also want unlimited air. So like the idea is we've developed this like amniotic fluid. So you fill your helmet with this like fluid and you breathe this stuff instead of air. But there's a part where they like have it's real fluid, and they take a real rat and they put it in the fucking cage, and it's a real thing. And the rat's like freaking out because it's like kind of thinking it's drowning, and then it just starts like and you see it like starting to get used to it, and then it's just kind of like a rat in this like pink liquid, and it's like breathing it. It's fucking crazy. That was back in the 80s, you know?
Yeah.
But James Cameron, and that's like they made that crazy like water alien where it can control the water, and it looks like a fucking big like tendril, like a tentacle. And when they made that Industrial Light and Magic, they were like, oh, okay, now we can make the Terminator 2, the T-1000. That's basically the same technology, you know?
Oh.
Making like liquid
Yeah.
type animations that reflect, you know, and stuff. That
That's
was
cool.
like
That's cool how the sequels evolved the tech.
yeah, exactly. It's like every one of his movies is like pushing the boundaries of what the hell. It's literal movie magic, you know?
Yeah.
But so you hated Spider. I hear like, so what's his name? The bad guy is back as like as an alien this time, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
And is he good? Is he better in this movie than the last one? Or
I would say, yeah, he's really fun to hate, you know.
I've been seeing the meme. What's his name? Quadich Avatar. Let's see. There's a great meme where it's him. Quaritch meme. Oh fuck. There's like a great picture of him as an alien with like glasses, sunglasses. And it's just like a Navi, and he's all broed out. Oh shit! Come on.
Which guy was it?
The main bad guy. I hate it when it's like
He's like a hoorah kind of guy. His name's the Colonel.
yeah, Quaritch. Oh shit. Shit.
You talking about the main guy in Avatar?
Yeah, the main bad guy.
The Colonel.
Yeah. Oh well. I'll find it later. Why is this so hard? I know. I'll look up meme bastard. The meme bastard will share it. It's up here.
Dude, check it out. I still got a fucking Christmas tree here. It smells great.
You got a what?
A Christmas tree right here.
Yeah, when you get and it's a real tree, right?
Yeah, it smells good. It smells real good.
When are you taking it down? You're gonna just leave it till how long?
Probably like June.
And then what are you gonna do with it come June?
I'm gonna
Just toss it in the backyard?
gonna make a shitload of toothpicks. A shitload of toothpicks. Now, yeah, I'm gonna chop it and burn it. I want to
Pretty
light
good.
it up really fast, but it's
Made a
been
real
pretty like
pine.
yeah. I'm gonna probably chop it and then burn it. Last year I just burned it all at once, and it's been kind of dry-ish lately. So I don't really want to do
Oh,
that again.
you had a
What?
tree. You had a tree last year too?
Yeah.
Here's the image I found it. Shit. There we go. This shit.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like
It's
a
just this
hoorah.
picture of this like broed out Navi. You know? He's
Yeah,
just
he's
like,
like
yeah.
he's like,
It's
yep.
funny.
That's
Very funny. Shit.
Yes. So I guess we're gonna do the show at the
Shit. So what else is
movie
going on,
theater.
Eddie? What else you watch? Anything else fun on Netflix?
I've been watching a lot of
What?
Ryan
What show?
Reynolds. I don't know why.
What-
I've just been watching a lot of Ryan Reynolds movies. I think he's funny.
So they're all kind of one note, don't you think?
Well, he's just Deadpool, and it's like
I really
damn,
think the
I don't know.
Deadpool movies are his best movies.
But it's like to
There's
be
Van
able, it's the
Wilder.
fact that like
There's
it's proof that his good looks aren't the only thing that's selling. You know, I guess he had a lot of flops like the Green Lantern and shit, but I don't know.
he's got that very unique Van Wilder sense of humor.
He's very like I don't know the way he speaks. I will say I saw that Spirit. Go watch Spirited. It's pretty shitty. Like halfway through,
Will
but
Ferrell.
it's good, man. I really enjoyed it. It's like I don't know. It's good porn. It's like
I watched the Fat Man and Violent Night for Christmas this year. Those were fun.
you should watch Spirited. It's like a Lotte.
Yeah, it's like a musical. Will Ferrell and
Yeah,
Ryan Reynolds.
it's very well. I don't even like that kind of shit at all.
And it won you over, huh?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I might check it out next Christmas. Oh. Christmas season's over, man. We're back to I was saying me and my mom watched Before the Devil Knows You're Dead because she loves murder. So that's the one with Philip Seymour Hoffman and Ethan Hawke.
Is it scary?
No, it's about a jewelry store robbery, and that's all I'm gonna say because it's like so fucked up. But it's one of those movies that's like told out of order, so you're constantly like, wait, what? Huh? And then you'll be like, oh wait, he's fucking who? And what? This person has killed this person. Whoa, whoa. It's like a lot of like
fucking double crosses.
Yeah, it's crazy. And it just keeps getting more and more fucked up. But Sidney Lumet made it, and we were talking about his 12 Angry Men the other day. It's one of those movies where it's like this guy was talking about how he showed his little nephew 12 Angry Men. And he's like, it's just 12 guys in a room. This is boring. It's like, yeah. I don't know. I was into shit like that when I was a kid.
12 Angry Men. I don't think I saw that once. I don't know. I don't really remember.
Well, not necessarily 12 Angry Men, but like I remember like we had IFC and Turner Classic Movies growing up because like this is back in you had to have cable days.
Yeah.
Or a big DVD collection. You can just like watch movies on the internet legally.
Yeah.
The internet just wasn't fast enough back then, believe it or not. It's like
crazy.
But yeah, having IFC, like I saw so many cool movies on the independent film channel out of nowhere, just like smoking pot in my room, just like watching IFC. Then they'd show like, short films and animation short films and collections and, what else? Like a bunch of Akira Kurosawa movies. And that's where Man Bites Dog. I saw that movie on IFC and holy shit.
What's that?
It's like a movie it's like a French movie. It's like a documentary. It's a mockumentary, kind of like Spinal Tap, where it's like fake documentary. But the documentary is like following a hitman, and he's not really a hitman, but he's also like a low-level criminal. Like he breaks into random people's houses and robs their shit and probably kills them. And it's just funny because like it eventually ends with just like him like just killing the film crew like one by one and shit. It's pretty. Or they're also getting killed by like other gunmen and stuff, getting caught in gunfights and shit. But I think it was like NC-17 was one of the reasons why I wanted to watch it. I was like, ooh.
Oh, that was the best. Yeah, when it said in the.
But it wasn't like a lot of titties and shit. Although Showgirls, that was one. That's one that I do love. That's NC-17. That is a lot of titties. We're
Classic.
I didn't realize you've seen Showgirls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know when you were growing up, like who was the hottest girl on Saved by the Bell?
Oh, I don't know.
You didn't watch Saved by the
I didn't
Bell?
watch that. No.
Kelly. There's Lisa, and there's Jessie. And Kelly was the main girl. Everyone loved her, Tiffany Amber Thiessen. And then Lisa was the black girl, the shopaholic, the one that Screech was in love with. She was played by what's her name? Can't remember her name. She kind of went crazy. And then Jessie Spano, she was Slater's girlfriend, the curly-haired one. She was the uptight, bossy, nerd, preppy, just goody two shoes. Always bringing down Zach's parade. I'm just kidding. She was the one who got addicted to speed pills, like caffeine pills, where she's like, "I'm so excited. I'm so scared." You never saw this, Eddie?
No.
You never watched Saved by the Bell?
Nope.
Wow. I
I
guess
have
you're just a
not.
little bit younger than me.
Yeah.
What about Family Matters? You ever watch that?
No.
Was it because you were racist? You got something against black people?
I don't know. I just have never watched that.
You just didn't have TBS growing up, is what happened.
No, I watched a lot of Nickelodeon and I don't know, movies on TV. I don't know.
Sure.
That.
So what was on Nickelodeon when you were watching it? Like Cat Dog? Hey Arnold?
SpongeBob.
Or what about, when I was doing it, it was Ren and Stimpy, Rocko's Modern Life, Real Monsters.
Yeah. That was in the beginning of when I started watching Cart TV, and then that kind of fizzled out, and then I got SpongeBob.
Right. Angry Beavers. That was when I was in high school. The kids, the middle schoolers, when I was in middle school, high school, all the little kids were watching that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Angry Beavers, Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah.
Dexter's Lab was one of the shows that I watched that my brother watched. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dexter's Lab was good. And Powerpuff Girls. Fucking remember Johnny Bravo?
Yeah.
He'd just be like, "Hello, 911. There's a handsome man in my house. Oh, wait, it's just me."
Dude, Johnny Bravo is brilliant. I love that. So stupid.
Yeah. I'm sure he can never come back. Especially the early episodes.
Isn't he all that stuff written by Seth MacFarlane too?
No, it was written by some little Asian guy. I can't remember his name. But Johnny Bravo was created by a little Asian dude from California.
Hey, mama.
Did you watch Primal?
Primal?
Yeah, with the dinosaur and the caveman.
Man, did I? How does it go?
There's no words in it. It's a cartoon. It just came out.
I haven't seen it.
I was recommending it on Litflix. It's 2 hours. It's 2 seasons long, and that's it. And it's over. So definitely check it out. And it's super badass.
Oh shit! My ass is all wet.
From what? Leaking?
I sat on the towel that I used to dry the cat.
Well, that's what you get.
Fuck.
You gave the cat a bath.
And then I got my ass wet.
All right. Your ass sweats.
My ass cat sweat.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So what else did you watch?
Fuck, man. I haven't really been watching a lot. I should be.
You've just been playing shows?
Not really. I've been playing music. I've been playing a lot, but not a lot of shows.
What the hell, Eddie?
I know.
Is everything cool with the ranch now, or no, not really?
Kinda. We'll see. I'm going next week, but we're just with some family, so we'll see.
No Brit this time?
No. Just family.
Are you gonna get a stern talking to when you go out there?
Probably.
About wrecking ATV vehicles?
Probably. Yeah.
Deer season's still on though, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to get a couple more or just one more. We'll see.
Trying to go out to kill, huh?
Yeah, train to kill.
Dude, that's what I was talking about earlier, that Warhammer stuff. It's so over the top, dude.
Warhammer?
Yeah. Because I heard Henry Cavill's making a Warhammer movie. It's based on the tabletop game. And, all the God Emperor jokes and the Space Marine jokes, I kind of used to see them, and I didn't really I know there's something about like hell and demons and war, but yeah, it's just brutal. There's just like it's just constant war. Like
What is this? What is this again?
Warhammer 40K. And it's like a very popular tabletop game where like little figures that you paint, you play, you roll a dice or whatever, you play games. But it's based on like some books that are based on some crazy lore. But yeah, you're talking about like in the year 40,000, there's just like a giant galaxy-wide war. The humans are basically like the good guys, but they're like extremely like xenophobic and racist, and they're like on a conquest to just remove all aliens and mutants and anything. Yeah, basically just remove all. Like the galaxy is to be the realm of the humans by decree of the God Emperor, and every human from like the smallest servant to like great commanders, they all serve the God Emperor. And the God Emperor is basically this immortal psychic, super psychic who's been living on Earth since like 8th century BC, and like slowly like he would like he's been behind the scenes like the whole time, like posing as multiple figures throughout his like very long life. And I guess around the year 30,000 is where he basically like claims Earth as his own and becomes like literally the emperor, and he has to basically like kill a lot of heretics. And yeah, it's crazy, dude.
Damn.
But even like the good guys in the future, the humans, we're just like on a quest to just kill any kind of alien or mutant or demon and remove it from the galaxy, and any kind of heretic as well, anyone who goes against the decree of the God Emperor. And it's just like so brutal.
Damn.
Over the top. And it's one of the, like I was joking because it's like one of these properties that like you could never like make woke or PC, because like the whole subject is just war and genocide and racism and xenophobia. Like those are like the main plot points,
What are they called? Warhammers?
Warhammer 40K, yeah. Because it takes place in the year 40K.
Damn.
Yeah, it's fun. And it's one of these things where I watched I shared a few little animated videos on Netflix, like little video game cinematics and shit like that. But yeah, giant like 9-foot tall space marines that have like a pistol that shoots like fucking grenades, like bow, 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 like blows people in half and shit. Like normal humans are like half their size.
So wait, they would kill like bigger or smaller type humanoids?
Well, basically, apparently the God Emperor created this race of people called the Primarchs, which were like his 20 sons, and they were all like gigantic, like perfected humans that were like 9 feet tall. And then from them, he synthesized like Space Marines, which are basically like like his grandsons, basically, and they're also nicknamed like the Angels. And yeah, just giant fucking humans in like mech suits, And the idea is like you can like right now, Earth 2023, you could have 500 Space Marines and they can take over. They could easily like take over the whole planet. Like they're that powerful. Even if the entire planet was like united fighting against them, like 500 Space Marines would be like overkill when it comes to like taking over Earth.
Damn. So
yeah, they're just super fucking legit, like the greatest of the great, like fighters, battler, like warmongers.
Why don't we just make it rated R?
No, I mean they've never made a movie about it, and that's the thing is Henry Cavill, I guess, is making something with Amazon or Apple TV. I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're trying to, because that's why he quit The Witcher, is because they were trying to deviate from the source material.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And he's like, apparently, like he's like over here as a fan of the game, like instructing them, what kind of would fly and not fly, and they were getting tired of that. They're like, just let us make our own show.
Yeah, fuck off.
I don't really like The Witcher, though. I don't really give a
shit. Yeah, The Witcher, I remember the game. It's just kind of like, you just talk to people a lot, but it's pretty, you just have a sword and you just attack people for this.
Oh my God. That was so sad when Miles was asking for like beer for his bar or for whatever the hell he was looking for.
Yeah, that was funny.
But it's like, I have a case of these, I still have like half a case of these fucking bombers.
Yeah, they good?
They're fucking strong. I just drink like 1 or 2 beers and I'm good. The Black Quad.
The Black Quad.
This stream brought to you by Black Quad.
Did you drink it
Yeah, I
now?
don't know. I told a lot of people, like, I want to stream on Monday. And then today I found out, you know, it's going to be next Monday. Oh.
Why is that? Why are you doing next Monday?
Because Sundays, I'll start doing these Jackbox games on Sundays starting next Sunday. But yeah, if you ever want to play Jackbox games with us, man, come on in. Sunday night.
Are you playing Jackbox tonight still?
No, it'll be tomorrow for the last Monday.
Wait. Oh.
Yeah. This week, after this week, things are going back to normal.
Gotcha.
With like Monday, Dorksides, Sunday, Jackbox, and I think on Tuesday, one of these Tuesdays, I'm gonna do a podcast with some other guy who's like runs some Critical Drinker fan page.
Huh.
So that'll be fun.
Critical Drinker.
Yeah, he's that like drunken Scottish guy who reviews movies on YouTube.
Nice. Yeah, are there any other movies that are out that are good or anything coming out?
Everyone keeps saying The Menu's good.
The Menu.
With Ray Fiennes killing people.
Huh.
What else is good? Let's see. Let's look at the current releases. The Puss in Boots sequel, which I hear is good. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. The Glass Onion, the sequel to Knives Out. I hated Knives Out. I'm sure I'm gonna hate The Glass Onion. The Banshees of Inisherin. I did like a lot. Did you watch that? Hear about that one?
No, I haven't.
It's like Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson. They're like the same dudes from In Bruges, and they're doing same director, but it's like in the 1890s or something, 1900s, and some island off the coast of Ireland. These two guys are like friends. And the movie starts, we're like, Colin Farrell's like going to go see his friend, like, oh, we going to the pub, eh? It's 3:00, going to the pub. And like the guy, his friend just doesn't want to be his friend anymore. And it's like, that's the whole thing about the movie. He's like, why doesn't this guy want to be my friend anymore? And he's just like, I just don't care for you anymore. Don't you understand? And it's just like a crazy ass movie. It's insane. It's like these two guys like have a friendship breakup. It's good. Emily.
It's me.
Yeah. No, it's him. He's like, he's basically like, I don't know. He feels like his life's slipping away and his stupid friend is dull and his friend is dragging him down with all of his banality, drinking at the pub and talking about nonsense about your sheep and your pony. He'd rather be writing music, but it was a fucked up movie. It was twisted. That's why I liked it. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio was also good.
Dude, I have you seen his he has like a bunch of stories, horror stories. Have you seen those? It's like a collection of them, and they're like it's like an episode series on Netflix. He like narrates it, and there's a different writer for each episode. It's really good.
Those.
They're really creepy.
You're not helping me. Sorry,
hold on. Well, can I?
Cabinet of Curiosities?
Yeah. Cabinet of Curiosities.
Motherfucker, how am I? This shit came out last October. How am I?
It's really good.
How am I first hearing about this? It's so funny. Netflix is so terrible. You know what they do? They don't fucking do any advertising, and their hope is that it'll go viral, and that people on Facebook and Twitter, social media, they'll do all the advertising for free, and that's why they'll usually stir up some kind of fake controversy. You know. The star of this show was called a sexist or called sexist remarks. And then it'll be like, oh, this is the first time I'm hearing about this show. Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of the Curiosities. Anyway.
Yeah. Dude,
I guess it didn't get... So what was your favorite of the stories?
Probably the one with the rats and the gravediggers.
Well, tell it to me.
Dude, it's terrifying.
Just tell me what happened.
Dude, okay, so this guy, it takes place in probably mid 1800s or late 1800s, and this guy is just like a grave digger, and he owes like a bunch of people money around town, but he's like undercover as a well, like someone who what do you call it, the funeral director kind of thing, but like the guy who's there still consoling the family, and so he like he's a mortician. Sorry, so he's like disguised as a mortician, and he goes on like to rob like his latest lady, who's like this rich lady who has like this crazy. Her husband died, and he has this fancy sword, and that's what he really wanted. And so he goes to get it, and what happens? I guess he's in there, and he notices like these rats just like the body's gone, and there's like a whole tunnel system of these rats that hang out, and he ends up like finding all this crazy jewelry and finds like this whole like deep part of the treasure, and then ends up getting like stuck in the tunnels basically from all the rats, and he gets eaten alive by rats. But it's just really freaky because like there's a lot of claustrophobic kind of.
They're animated?
No, it's
Oh
not.
yeah. Cool.
So it's like him navigating like a tunnel system of like rats.
We'll watch on YouTube like what's it called? Scary Interesting. And it'll be like some guy just narrating some Wikipedia article basically about how these fucking guys, it's always like cave divers or like cave diving is probably one of the most dangerous thing in the world you could do.
Yeah.
Like putting on a scuba tank and going into fucking underwater caves that have been unnavigated.
Yeah. Like a lot of people have died in what is it? St. Edward's. What is it? Deep Eddy?
Yeah. There was a lady who went she's going scuba diving, and I don't know, she's basically using a dry suit instead of a wetsuit, and they fucking miscalculated like something. So her costume, her scuba suit is like too tight, constricting her air, and then like she's weighted down, so she's like just sinking. And as she's sinking, the pressure's getting more, and her suit is getting tighter and tighter. She basically just dies. And they basically, you just disappear into the darkness. They don't know where the fuck you are, and you're just sinking and sinking and sinking, and you can't do anything about it. So fucked.
I know, right?
But yeah, I mean, the Pinocchio was good. I mean, it was definitely the best. There were 3 Pinocchio movies this year. There was a Pauly Shore one that was straight to video, and it was horrific. And then there's the Disney remake with Tom Hanks, which somehow, some way, was worse than the Pauly Shore one. It was an affront to all that is holy, and it is just a general representation of what the fuck is wrong with mainstream Hollywood today. It was a soulless monstrosity of a remake that was simply a pandering cash grab, when realistically what they should have done is just re-release the original Pinocchio cartoon with like better coloring, brighten it up a bit, I mean, shit.
Yeah.
The movie's a fucking masterpiece, and it's 100 years old. And you're going to fucking just like remake it live action, but it's not live action because it's like 99% computer animated.
Oh God.
And it's just baffling, like the choices they made, the changes they made are baffling. The stuff that like everything is meticulous and like looking just like the cartoon. But then of course the Blue Fairy is a black bald woman, which is fine. But then there's also like just random. The problem I had with the Blue Fairy, like the first thing I wanted to see was the ending, because I had to see it, because it's like, please tell me that at the end, when Pinocchio becomes a real boy, he turns into a computer animated boy. That would be hilarious, right?
Yeah.
The irony would be so sweet, so delicious. But I figured it would be just like a real looking boy with blue eyes, a real boy with blue eyes, and it kind of looks like Pinocchio. That's the thing, is like, what if they get really good casting? What if they found a little kid that looks just like the doll? That'd be fun.
Yeah.
But what happens at the end is Geppetto and Pinocchio are leaving the cave. They just got, spat up by the whale. And they're just walking out of the tunnel, and Geppetto or fucking Jiminy Cricket starts narrating, and he's just like, well, some people say Pinocchio did turn into a real boy. And some people say that he was a real boy in his heart the whole time. And that's all that matters. Anyway, this is the story's end. Goodbye. And that's how it ends. And
Oh my god.
you're just like, really? So, like, we never get to see, because the whole point about the blue fairy coming once and turning him into a wooden living puppet, that's the setup, right? The payoff is she comes again at the end and says, hey, you sacrificed, you proved yourself good, true of heart. So now I'm turning you into a real boy. What the fuck is a real boy? It means a boy not made out of wood. A boy that can eat food, a boy whose nose that doesn't
Damn.
grow when he fucking lies.
That's disappointing that they just brushed
And
over it.
basically his life is to live as a living puppet that never ages. Eventually Geppetto will die and he'll just be like a puppet with no, what the fuck does he do? He's not a it's paramount to the story. The whole third act climax, the whole resolution of the story, the catharsis is that he fucking turns into a real boy
That
at
was
the
the
end.
whole. That's the only part I like remember from the movie as a
That's
kid.
the happy
Yeah,
ending.
he becomes a boy.
Geppetto wakes up and he's like, holy shit, you're a real boy. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's
Anyway,
amazing.
so yeah, they didn't do that. But then the Guillermo del Toro Pinocchio, that was definitely better. It was so good. But I mean, it was also a little, because I mean, they definitely took advantage of the fact that it's like Italy in the 40s. So there's like obvious like fascism, Nazis everywhere. So they had to like turn it into that. I mean, just everything has to be infiltrated by the N word, Nazis. It's just like
Man.
everything has to be turned into, fascism. And it's like, that's fine. I mean, it works with Pinocchio because, like I said, the time and the place and the setting.
Yeah.
But it just like every other Guillermo del Toro movie, it's like they have to have some kind of fairy tale, but it's like a backdrop setting is like some kind of horrific war or conflict.
You should watch those Cabinet of Horrors or whatever.
I will. I'll check those out. I
They're really
didn't see
good.
Smile. Did you watch Smile?
Yeah.
How was that? Stupid and fun and scary?
Yeah, it was more just creepy, disturbing.
My friend, what she was saying, Megan was saying that she showed she was showing it to like her little niece and nephew, and they're like, we want to watch something scary. And like even she doesn't like scary shit. And they like watched it for like 15 minutes and like noped out of it.
Yeah, Smile's good.
I watched
recommend it.
Emily the Criminal with Aubrey Plaza. That was good.
Emily the Crim. I never saw that.
Yeah, she's like she goes from what the fuck's Paco doing?
He's being a little fucker.
Oscar Francisco.
Yes, Alice says you're right about Paco.
Yeah.
She got Paco got Alice pretty good yesterday in the face.
Oh yeah, she bleeding?
Yeah.
She get like a big old scab in her eyeball or something?
Yeah, her cornea is barely scratched. Nothing.
Her cornea?
No, I'm just kidding. Just she got her forehead a little bit.
Oh yeah, your forehead bleeds a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, mine. He got me in the face a couple times too.
Paco, man, what the hell? Why are you raising a devil?
I don't know what his problem is, man. Dale has had enough of his shit too. Hopefully he'll grow out of it.
God. Yeah, he's trying to like supplant Dale as second in command.
I know.
There's a movie here called Music Hole. That sounds awful. Francis, a little accountant officiating in a shady cabaret, has marital concerns with his wife. After a violent argument, he wakes up to discover a surprise. I don't want to know. I heard White Noise was pretentious and stupid.
Yeah, that movie pissed me off. I remember seeing it.
You watched it?
Like they set it up like a Netflix, like it was gonna be something different, and then it just became this unwatchable shitstorm. It's just like, what is this? And then the ending is just like, what?
So
what is this? They try to make it like a Scott Pilgrim-esque like hipster thing, and then they just flop it. I don't know. It's just don't get it.
But what's the actual plot of the movie? Something about the world ending?
Yeah, they set it up as to like a train colliding with a truck, but the train's hauling chemicals and the truck's hauling gas.
Oh, it's like a deadly vapor cloud.
Yeah, vapor up in the sky, and they like pursue of like an actual war, but it never actually happens. Just a bunch of like annoying script shit and like him like being able to be a good speaker and like a almost like a preacher style kind of thing. So it's just like very like I don't know.
Yeah.
It was like
And then, so what's the fucking big stupid ending? I don't want to see this movie. Tell me.
it's just like they're just like in a grocery store singing, and then they walk out like da da the grocery store. That's the end of the movie.
And everything's
I,
okay.
I don't even get the ending. Like I don't even understand it. I couldn't even really like watch the whole thing and pay attention.
Apparently, apparently Netflix. Oh god, here comes another one. Apparently Netflix made a musical remake of Matilda that's also awful. It's like Matilda's already such a good movie with fucking
Yeah.
Pee Wee Herman and Danny DeVito.
Oh, so great.
And it's like that
Wait, who
musical
is Pee
better.
Wee Herman?
He's the investigator that's like following the dad because the dad's like a shady businessman, and he's like him and this other guy is just sitting in a truck outside Matilda's house the whole time. And he's like,
Oh yeah.
Matilda walks inside. He's like, there are cops outside. And the mom's like, what? He's like, yeah, there are cops outside. He's like, no, those guys are pool salesmen. They're very nice. They talked to us earlier. It's like, they are cops.
Oh
Man,
man, I haven't seen that movie in forever.
what else is here? There's I forgot about this movie. I don't think I've seen it. Maybe I'll watch it later tonight. Hey, if you're on Discord, man, we can watch together. It's called
What is Discord?
So yeah, I've been getting on Discord lately, and it's you just install it on your computer and then sign in, and it's basically like this, what we're doing, but like on a social media type of thing. But the cool thing about it is like, obviously I can't like show you a movie right now because we're streaming on stupid YouTube. If we were here privately in StreamYard, I still couldn't show you a movie because there's like latency issues. But on Discord, I can fucking screen share a movie and we can watch it together like this, like no fucking problem. I do it with my cousin all the time.
Cool.
It's fun.
So
And that's kind of why we do the Jackbox games there,
you should tell Alice that. Alice, if you get on Discord, you can easily watch movies
remotely together.
remotely. Alice is on Discord
with video chat.
with video chat. So
She's on
private,
Discord?
right?
Did you say she's already on Discord?
Alice is on Discord.
Oh, cool. Well, yeah,
Is
you guys can
private?
play. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you can do like an OBS screen capture and like record what you're doing if you wanted to and stream it somewhere. But like, I would have no desire to do that if we're watching.
What is this? What do we got going on right now? Is this like a private thing?
This is StreamYard streaming on YouTube, but I like to stream on YouTube because I just want to like record these for posterity because some of these are funny. But for the most part, I wanted to do a stream and talk about like how I wanted to start streaming again, and I didn't expect a whole lot of people to come in here. But also, I wanted to do a stream about, I just kind of want to just promote, just get this channel promoting, just so I can kind of like raise awareness because I'm planning to I think I'm going to announce this comic book at the end of the year is the plan.
Wait, you have a comic book you're releasing?
I want to do one. That's the thing.
Fuck yeah, Enzo. That's awesome.
So I'm thinking I want to do several, but like the one that I would like to do first is like probably the easiest one to do. But just like all these other Comicsgate, Indiegogo, crowdfunded comic books, it's like something one person can do. And then it's another thing. And the other thing is I have a year to like think about because like the problem is like fulfillment. The idea is we do a crowdfunded comic book. So by the end of the year, I'll have a pitch ready, Indiegogo campaign ready, a title. That's like the big hiccup right now is the title of the comic book. But like, I have some art ready, some sample pages. But the cool thing about the crowdfunding is like, I'll raise money for 60 to 90 to 180 days. And depending on how many people buy it, it'll be like a $25 comic book. And if, you get a certain number of people of books, people will get like a little floppy book. No big deal. But if more people invest, you get more comic books sold, then the book can be like, perfect bound. And then it gets more people selling it.
Oh, wow.
Then you can have color printed, you get more printed, the more people that fund it, the cooler the book can be.
That's cool.
So like, if I get enough people, I'll double the fucking length of the book. If I get enough people, I'll make the book like have crazy fucking,
So it's a graphic novel you're coming out with, right?
Yeah. But realistically, right now, it would be like a 60 to 80 page like floppy book, you know?
What's it about?
I want to make a vampire book.
Oh
I
wait, I
just
think
want to
you
make a
told me
book.
about
I
that.
probably talked about it before,
Yeah,
but like,
yeah.
yeah, I want to talk about a vampire story. But my biggest hiccup is I want to call it American Vampire, just because like that's a nice like vague title. The issue is there already is a comic book called American Vampire, but it's like movies have the same titles, and also I don't want to. I was thinking because I keep coming up. I try to come up with a better title, but I don't know. I'm really set on that one, and I was just thinking like, should I
What
just
about North American Vampire?
or I was just thinking maybe just spelling a vampire with a Y might be enough.
And then American, like just
American.
American
No. See, I
Vampire.
don't. I want it to be vague, so that way, if I ever made a sequel, I could do a totally different vampire story. You know, because like I would want this to be like a standalone story. It's basically about a young lady and a vampire, and it's very like contained. It's kind of a smaller story, and it's kind of why I want it to be my first, legit attempt at doing a full page graphic novel because I've done comic stuff before all through school, all through art school and high school. Comic books are cool, but I've never actually attempted to do one, and it's hard to do. It's one of these things where like I think I'm it's hard to just do without practicing. But I think because I have enough expertise in what works and what doesn't work, like and that's the other thing is like once it gets funded, there's really no telling how long it could take to make the book. That's kind of the problem. It's like people are going to basically be giving me $25 plus shipping for something they may not see for like a year or two. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like that's kind of why I want to start doing these streams because it's like, in Facebook, when I was doing these on Facebook, it was just like my homies coming every Monday wanting to join the chat and talk about shit. But I think streaming out on YouTube, I think it'll be fun to, branch out. And that's the other thing is like inviting people I know from Discord in here and trying to have different guests, different topics, really just build the channel, and not like to monetize the channel, but so I can spread awareness of the book. You know what I mean? Which
Yeah, I like that.
that won't really start until like towards the end of the year, fourth quarter,
Yeah.
But like these first 3 quarters, just really like sticking to like Monday streams, hanging out, shooting the shit, spreading positive vibes. That's the other thing is like, it's fun to talk about how much I hate Star Wars, but I've joined like some of these groups and it's like, Jesus Christ, they seem to hate everything. Some of these guys in these groups, like they seem to be, for lack of a better word, dullards that only like movies that have explosions in them, And I love movies with explosions in them too, but it's like, Jesus Christ, man. Like I'm over here trying to, recommend real movies about real people doing real shit. And, I get told the movie's boring. I'm like, wow. Okay.
Really?
No, not really. But it's just like, I feel like it just falls on deaf ears. I'm like,
Yeah.
watch Redbeard, watch Paris, Texas, watch About Schmidt. And everyone's like, you guys see Bullet Train? Fucking that movie ruled. I was like,
Explosions.
Bullet Train was okay. I thought it was a little stupid.
I haven't seen that.
Bullet Train reminded me of all those like late 90s movies you'd see that were like Coke fueled action scripts that like
Oh yeah.
some crazy guy is like, oh, okay, so here's the story. It's like a bunch of fucking yeah. It's just like that's what that critical drinker guy was saying. It's like, yeah, exactly. Like there's a lot of Quentin Tarantino copycats come the mid to late 90s,
Yeah.
because after Pulp Fiction, like every movie was like, hey, they're bank robbers, but they also talk about ice cream and fucking,
Ironic.
whatever stupid mundane shit that normal people talk about. And it's like, when Quentin Tarantino did it, it was like, he is also like making a point about other things. But when these people were doing it, it's just like, you're just padding what should be like dead air with just banality, just nonsense.
Yeah. It's just like cheap, kind of like really cheaply giving it homage.
It's what I call try hard. It's just trying too hard. And it's like the
Yeah.
same thing with like the Matrix sequels with like
Oh, yeah. Or just when people try to do Matrix fighting in their movies.
Right. So the first Matrix, it works because they're in a goddamn computer world where nothing's real. But like, yeah, wearing trench coats and sunglasses and fighting to techno music in real life, you'll get laughed at.
Yeah.
And that was something like, I think I was talking about Mortal Kombat on the Mortal Kombat stream. Like, fucking Paul Anderson, he's the guy who started that shit. It's like they wanted the Mortal Kombat movie to have rock music, and Paul Anderson, he's like, no, I want electronic dance music.
EDM. That's all. So they were gonna do a different type.
Yeah, it was gonna be more like, metal, 90s. God, I can only imagine like mid 90s rock, like
That's weird. I can't imagine a more perfect music than what they have.
The problem with the techno music is it kind of takes away any of the danger. Like when the techno music's playing, you're like, all right,
yeah,
fucking get him. Like you don't think the good guy's gonna lose when the techno music's playing. But it worked in the Matrix
because
because
robotic. It's like a robotic noise.
So like in the Matrix, like they do the techno music when they're training in the sparring program. But like Mr. Smith, when he's fighting fucking Neo at the end, there's no techno music because that would be dumb. You got to make it dangerous. So they got like orchestral score going on when the dangerous shit's happening. But like, yeah, when they're fucking mowing down all the bad guys in the lobby, that's techno music because it's like it's fun to kill. Yeah, those movies are fun though. The first one, anyway.
Yeah,
I remember the first. So yeah, I was looking at my YouTube channel, and it's kind of abysmal because I remember last year my resolution was stop peeing in the shower and start streaming on YouTube instead of Facebook. And I did do that, both of those things. But if I look here on my channel, I only streamed 6 times the whole year, which is bad. It's not good. That's
Rookie
once
numbers.
every other month. So yeah, actually, no, there's 5 times. One of these times is the stream I'm looking at right now that we're in. So, okay.
Yeah.
So that's bad. But I mean, like I said, my Mondays were busy because I was playing Jackbox games, which is fun. But now that that's moving to Sundays, I'm going to be back here doing this shit. And, I'm going to have to start watching more movies, which I think we can start doing on Discord. Like we can watch, I'm looking right here. Like for instance, there's something that is catching my eye. It's with Alexis Texas, porn star from 2011. It's called Bloodlust Zombies. And it's something I think I've seen back in the day, but I don't know. There's another movie from 1972 called The Hot Box. Hot action and lust in the steamy tropical jungle as heroines break out of a women's prison and start a local revolution. It's from the Philippines. It's 85 minutes long. Like, these are the type of movies that I want to see, but I don't want to watch by myself. So,
I'm down.
Yeah. So, I mean, maybe we can do something where it's like Sunday is Jackbox, Monday's Dorkside stream, and then one of these other days we can hang on Discord on the Tales from the Dorkside Discord. I have one, and we'll just do like group watches. I think that'll be the plan. So get on Discord, have Alice show you how to do it, or just use Alice's Discord.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep though, man.
Of course you are.
I'm fucking tired right now. I got up early for some reason today.
Well, it's 9:30. Don't blame you.
Well, hey man, when are you coming to Austin again?
I guess so. Maybe not at the beginning of February, right?
So we're not gonna have it at the. We're not gonna have the show at the warehouse.
Are we not having it at all?
I guess not, huh?
I have no idea. But I'm definitely coming at the end of February because I got a gig with Daft Fish.
Yeah, Kenny wants me to find a band for that or help him find a band. I'm trying to find one.
I told him to find you. I told him to get you open.
I know, but I don't know if
you're not available.
Yeah, I don't know if my band's available. I have to like find a band.
Well, I was just saying, get Eddie to do a solo gig.
I'm happy to do that too.
Kenny doesn't trust you though. He doesn't think you'll bring in the numbers.
Yeah, he like puts a lot of pressure. He was like, I need someone to bring all this, and you have like kind of, I don't know.
I need to make money or I'm going to lose my ass.
I don't really
It's like,
like all
well,
the
why are you
pressure. So I
doing
was
it?
like, yeah.
Why are you coming all the way out here then, man?
I just wish I had more. I mean, honestly, I just wish I had more of like a guarantee I could give him.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'll try. I'll try for sure. I might try to do the Bluegrass Pals. Have you heard of them? Like Phil
No.
Brush.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't care. I mean, Kenny wants me to come down. I'll come down. I mean, he definitely wants me to play at a Houston gig the day before. So
What date is it again?
I don't remember. The end of the month, the end of February, whatever that weekend is, the 26th or some shit.
26. Okay, I'll go through his text. I'll ask him. But yeah, man, I'll see if I can help you guys out with that. That sounds like fun. But
okay, whatever. Go to bed.
What other good movies are coming out?
Oh yeah, so Emily the Criminal was good. Coming out, I don't know. I'm excited about Evil Dead Rise, but then I saw the trailer and now I'm kind of less excited. But I still think it'll be good.
Oh yeah, where it's like the creepy
Evil Dead sequel. Come on. But I was hoping it was going to be like the Raid 2, but like
what is that thing you sent the Litflix chat, the demon one? Was that Evil Dead Rise?
Yeah, there's also Skinamarink, which looks creepy as fuck. Yeah, Evil Dead Rise was something I sent. Oh, and then Warhammer stuff. All that Warhammer shit.
I gotta look at that Warhammer shit.
Watch that Astartes video I sent. The one that Ben responded to and said it would look cool.
Okay.
Astartes, it's called. It's like 15 minutes long.
I will. Right on.
Right.
Later,
man.
man.
All right, good night.
Good night.
Oh, we're at the 90. We're at the 88-minute mark. Let's see here. Yeah. Can't believe I messed up that intro earlier. I was delivering a great little monologue, and I don't think that was recorded at all. Whoops. I want to share. All right. Back to normal. Back to normal. Now let's see what happens when I do this. I think when I open Discord, there's a problem. Everything looks to be working. I was saying last time I opened Discord, it gave me a disconnects my mic. Let's see if it happens again. Oh, no, mic's working. Okay. Hide. No. No, no, no. Negative. Suppose I'll just pop into a Discord stream later if nobody shows up soon. I think I've said enough. We've been talking for 90 minutes. Yeah. I guess I'll be here next Monday. I think we're going to have a good old time. I think that's what we should do. We'll stop putting effort in this tonight. It was good chatting with Eddie. Yeah. Fucking get used to it, people. I'm going to keep doing it. I don't care. I don't care if you think the pandemic's over. We still got to hang. All right. Let me try playing this music again that I love so. Let's see. Dead air. Yeah. This is how I know I should end it. So let's see. I think I got some new theme music this time for this year. I think we're going to ditch the Ren and Stimpy music. We're going to go back to what I was playing originally. Let's find it. Fuck. I had it queued up, ready to go. Here we go. It's a little track by Home. Great artist. Color Index. Yeah. Little taster, little appetizer. I think starting next Monday, we'll start having some actual guests, actual topics, actual laughs, actual human interactions. We'll have some surprises along the way this year. I plan to branch out here. People telling me they want me telling these stories. I think I got the time, the budget, and the means to do so now in my 37th year of life on Earth. So wish me luck. I will do the same to you. You guys have a great year, and I'll see you next Monday on Tales of the Dorkside.